Show them that fancy footwork.
Stop. Oh, stop. No, stop.
Kason, what do you like to do?
Just play hockey.
Hockey, hockey, hockey. Everything from morning to night was hockey. He's a big hockey man. If I call him baby or sweetie, he's like, me no baby, me no sweetie, me big hockey man.
It was never something we pushed on him. I think it just comes from watching his daddy.
I met Kenny about 8 years ago. My first impression was that he would be the man that I would want my daughter to be with.
We met through mutual friends. He's funny. He just took the time to actually sit down and talk to me, and that was something special that stood out about him.
Kenny loved hockey, loved life. He just was the happy-go-lucky, gregarious guy in the room, always cutting a joke. And I was thrilled to welcome him into our family and take him under my wing as one of my own.
Kenny and Allie welcomed a son, Kason, on May 5th, 2015.
He was just really ecstatic when we found out we were having a boy. I remember that when I had him, Kenny would always say, I saw the look in your eyes, and I knew that I was no longer the only man in your life, that he was something really special.
I saw Kenny trying to be the best father that he could be, and hockey was a great deal of what Kenny wanted to instill in Kason.
Their main thing was hockey. I mean, that's what they bonded over, and Kason was kind of like his little shadow. Whatever Kenny did, he wanted to do. So they would work on cars together, they'd fix stuff around the house together, they'd play hockey together, and we'd always go watch Daddy play hockey, and that was like the coolest thing for him to see. I think it was just a stress reliever for him. It didn't matter how hard of a day he had or how sore he was from yard work or how late the games were, he would always go, because I think it was just what made him happy.
But he just had a lot that he was going through.
One fall night in November 2017 would be a night that would change their lives forever.
The night before, we were having a hard time.
He was just struggling. And so that night, he was actually texting me for about an hour and a half. And there just comes a point where you can't help someone, And then the next call I got was from Allie, that Kenny had.
Losing his battle with depression, Kenny Morris took his own life. He was just 31 years old.
That was horrible.
For a while, I think it was hard, to go to sleep and to wake up and your father's not there anymore. It was hard. It was hard, but we made it through.
Ever present in his life, young Kason found joy in hockey. So in January, Allie and Colette took Kason to a Hurricanes game. And it was there Colette got an idea.
The one thing I noticed is that the players broke hockey sticks all the time. And on the way home, I said, I wonder what they do with all the broken hockey sticks. I'm kind of artistic, so I thought maybe I could make a big boy bed for him.
With this idea in mind, Colette wrote a letter to the Hurricanes Vice President of Communications, Mike Sondheim, explaining her story.
Obviously, I was moved by the letter when I got it, and not only thought that that we certainly could help her with the broken sticks, but that maybe we could do a little more. I had the idea that maybe we could make the bed for them, but you know, who was going to do it?
Enter Jared Dupree, the head ice technician at PNC Arena.
I do a lot of woodworking at home. It's one of the things I enjoy doing in my off time, and it was something I could do to help out in this project.
When the Hurricanes players heard about Kason and his story, they were moved and decided to pitch in and purchase the bed frame and bedding. Pucks, nets, and sticks from each player were collected by the equipment staff, all game used. The only thing left to do was to figure out the design.
I spent about a day and a half just kind of mulling things over in my head, and then just sat playing with the sticks and the goal netting and the pucks on the bed till I came up with something that I thought was going to kind of knock their socks off.
Can you tell Stone to come in the house?
No.
Yeah, he can come in
No,
here.
you can stay there.
Hey, buddy, you get fist bumps? All right. Oh, okay.
It's so cool.
Come on. Yeah. There you go.
It's cool. We have one little one later like me have. We have all these sticks.
You have them
You
all
do now.
Go.
And the hockey goalie for me.
Let's go. All right.
Thank you.
He shows everyone his big hockey man bed.
He is obsessed with it, and he still is. We have a ritual every day before I put him down for a nap. He wants to look at the hockey sticks, and we go to the bottom of the bed and we look at all the sticks where the names are, and he points to each one, and I tell him the name of each player, and we do that every day.
And what is Kason's favorite part of his hockey bed?
The goalie sticks, because his dad was a goalie.
Okay, so where'd you go?
Whose are these?
Daddy's.
Yeah. How do you get those?
Let me get.
You get them from playing hockey?
Yes, I did. Ding.
It reminds us how amazing the hockey community is, and I think that's what drew Kenny to hockey.
I think it's been a bright light in a long, dark few months. Sometimes it gets so heavy and so dark, and then that day that you all came and brought the bed, it was like a light had went on.
For him to have that bed for forever and to be able to pass it down, I think it'd be awesome if he had a son one day and he could pass it down to him, and it means a lot to us. We will always be internally grateful.